All right, I want to talk about the Aaron Rodgers rumors of the Raiders because their number one option apparently was Tom Brady, and he ended up retiring. And everyone's like, but everyone's like, it's Tom Brady. He's probably gonna come back. I don't think so. I think this time is for good. I think this time is for good with Tom Brady. I think if the Bucks go after a quarterback, it's going to be Derek Carr. It's going to be Derek Carr. I think they're going to get Derek Carr. Now, for the Raiders and them getting Aaron Rodgers possibly, as you know by the title, that would be the worst mistake you can possibly make. Because, look, you're kind of set for the future. You just don't know what you're going to do with the quarterback position because Derek Carr is probably going to leave. Um, are you going to draft? Are you going to draft a quarterback, or are you going to go after a quarterback in free agency? The Raiders are kind of confusing. So why trade all of your draft capital and like Hunter Renfrow or Darren Waller maybe to get a washed up 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers? And don't tell me he's not washed, because let's face it, the only reason he had those two MVPs back to back were because one, he was able to throw the ball to Devontae Adams and not get penalized for it, i.e., turning the ball over. And two, guess what? That mofo was on psychedelics and constantly kept getting lucky. Then his luck ran out come playoff time. And Aaron Rodgers had the worst season of his career as a pro. Went out sad, losing to the Lions. He got swept by the Lions, which he never gets swept by the Lions. He owns the Lions. Like, everyone tends to forget the reason Green Bay missed the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. That's the only reason they missed the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers held that team back. They will be better with Jordan Love. Guarantee y'all. They will be in the playoffs with Jordan Love next year. They will be. No one's going to have tape on him outside of like maybe the division and Philly. But that's it. Rodgers, the Raiders would be making such a massive mistake. I forgot to mention his personality. I forgot to mention it. I forgot to mention his personality. So I'm going to mention it right now. He's a locker room cancer. He is. There's a reason why he only has one Super Bowl. There's a reason why. He's not mature. He's selfish. He only cares about him. He only cares about his personal stats. That's what I call a stat patter. Aaron Rodgers is a stat patter. Y'all might not agree with me, and y'all might hate me for that, but it's true. He's a stat patter. He only cares about his stats. He doesn't care about winning. He doesn't care about winning. He doesn't. He is, in my eyes, Aaron Rodgers is the luckiest quarterback in NFL history. Every time teams play Aaron Rodgers, the DBs drop the ball because they don't want to catch it. And the wide receivers turn into God whenever they play opposing teams. Then the playoffs come around and his luck runs out. His luck runs out come playoff time. Aaron Rodgers is a fraud. Really overrated. Really overrated. Is he the most overrated of all time? No. No. Absolutely not. Talent-wise, no one is better than Aaron Rodgers throwing the football. All you homosexuals are going to say Mahomes. Dude, what Mahomes is doing now is incredible. But that was done before him. Aaron Rodgers was making the throws Mahomes made before Mahomes came in. Matthew Stafford even too. I don't want to hear the whole, oh, the Raiders would be better with Aaron Rodgers. No, the Raiders honestly would be better off keeping Derek Carr than getting Aaron Rodgers. They would. They seriously would. Trading for Aaron Rodgers, this goes for any team. This doesn't just go for the Raiders. I'm going to say this about any NFL team out there. Trading for Aaron Rodgers would be the biggest mistake you ever make. That would be the biggest mistake you ever make. You're going to ruin your future. You're going to ruin your team. Aaron Rodgers will definitely not agree with what your coaches are saying. So he's going to call his own plays because he's going to be like, oh, I'm all confused about the playbook. And then there's going to be beef between him and the coaches. And then he's going to want out. That's what will happen if you get Aaron Rodgers. He is a locker room cancer. Everyone knows it. All you Aaron Rodgers stands, you can just shut the fuck up about Aaron Rodgers. And like, oh, he's not washed. You can just shut up. You really can. About defending him. How about you look in the mirror? You look in the mirror. And you look at what's going on. You look at why Aaron Rodgers only has one Super Bowl. Think about it. And don't say it's because of his defense. His defense tried to bail him out against Seattle. Russell Wilson had 5 turnovers and Aaron Rodgers couldn't do shit. The defense tried bailing him out against Tampa Bay. Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions in the second half. Granted, 2 of them were on Mike Evans being an idiot. But 3 interceptions in the second half. And you get, 7 points off of it? And you were favorites at home. You were also favorite to win the Super Bowl. You probably would have won that game. You probably would have beat the Chiefs too, because Mahomes had no protection. He was under duress the whole game. He would have been under duress against Green Bay. Now Tyreek Hill would have burnt Kevin King. But if Green Bay was smart, Jair would have been on Tyreek had Green Bay beat Tampa. We know they would have beat the Chiefs. We know it. Now, people say, what about Love? I'm like, Love's ready. The only problem with him, he doesn't know how to read a blitz. So he can get the right protection. And he can buy some time with it. Because look at the Kansas City game. I know it's one game, and you have a small sample size. But at the same time, it's like what people don't understand about the whole Aaron Rodgers thing. He will make the team that he gets traded to or he gets moved to worse. He held the Packers hostage. He signed a massive extension, which was done by him and done by the Packers because now they didn't have the money to sign those big time free. Because now they didn't have the money to go get him help and pay Davante Adams. What they should have done, sign Aaron Rodgers to a short term extension because they know he's getting older, re sign Davante Adams. Now, the Davante Adams trade, I don't blame Green Bay. I don't blame them one bit because Davante wanted to leave. give him what he wants. What I don't understand is why people are defending Aaron Rodgers after the worst season of his entire career. And think about it. The receivers are fine. They were ironically better than Brady's receivers. If you look at it objectively, they didn't drop the ball as much as Brady's did. They were getting open. The run game is way better than Tampa's. Run game is better than Tampa's. Offensive line this year was better than Tampa's. I don't care that Robert Tonyan's washed. He's still better than Cameron Brate and Cade Otton. Even a 50 million-year-old Mercedes Lewis is better than both of them. And look at the coaching. Todd Bowles is not even on the level of Matt LaFleur. Not even on the level of Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur should have a coach of the year. It's a crime that he does not have coach of the year. But anyways, the Raiders are better off sticking with Derek Carr than they are getting Aaron Rodgers. People call me a hater for saying that. The locker room wasn't just horrid with Derek Carr. You're looking to see the locker room be atrocious with Aaron Rodgers. Oh, and by the way, later today, Eastern time zone, I'm going to rant on the Rays. I need to. With this team, I have a lot to get off my chest. With this trash team. I am not happy about the Rays. I have no reason to be happy about them this year. But anyways, back to the Aaron Rodgers thing. The whole Rays thing, the rant I'm going to do on them, that's going to be for another video. And that'll be later today. But back to the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, to the Raiders possibly. I constantly say, getting Aaron Rodgers is a mistake. If you want a quarterback that's not going to cost you shit, and you're just going to give him like a 1 to 2 year contract and just play for the Raiders, Tom Brady. Now that's out the window, and now they apparently now are shifting their focus to try to get Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be a bidding war between them and the Jets, although I think he retires because guess what? Not even the Jets want him. The Jets ownership does not want Aaron Rodgers. I don't even think Mark Davis wants him. Only Davante Adams wants Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Green Bay will try to get Aaron Rodgers to stay. I think they're going to try to get him to leave or retire so they can move on and see what Jordan Love is for an entire season. That's what I think is going to happen. Aaron Rodgers, done. Retires. He sucks now. I said he was going to suck this year. I said it too. Yup. I didn't. Nobody listened to me when I said he was going to suck. I was right. I was literally right. If you know what I'm talking about, Preacher Man, if you're watching this stream, then you know what I'm talking about. I said it to you in a Discord DM. I was right about Aaron Rodgers sucking. God, he was horrible. I had the Packers as the free seed in the NFC, but I had them at 11-6, which was very pedestrian. But ironically, I had the Packers in the NFC title game, and well, that aged. But I had them losing to Tampa Bay, so it didn't matter. But anyways, I said Rodgers would suck. It would be the run game and the defense that carry the Packers to a division title. That didn't happen because guess what? Aaron Rodgers was stubborn, called his own plays, blamed everyone for the mistakes he made, and he didn't hold himself accountable. He's not a true leader like Tom Brady is. See, Tom Brady can hold his guys accountable, but when he fucks up and it's his fault, he's like, that was on me. I gotta be better than that. What fucked the Bucks over really was Bruce Arians stepping down. The Packers got fucked by Aaron Rodgers coming back when he should not have come back. When Aaron Rodgers should not have come back. He should not have come back. If he does leave Green Bay, like retire or get traded, they'll make the playoffs. They'll draft a few guys. I don't think Green Bay is going to draft Michael Mayer first round. They don't draft pass catchers in the first round. I think they're going to get like a defensive player, preferably a linebacker, because they need linebackers. Defensive line is not bad. Secondary, it's good. It's like the second best in the league behind Baltimore. Rasul Douglas is going to bounce back. So will Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes just had a sophomore slump. Rasul Douglas, he'll bounce back. I think he'll bounce back. Darnell Savage is gone. He's not going to come back. Adrian Amos, I don't know what he's going to do. You got to keep Kenny Clark on the defensive line. Wyatt is just a rookie. Quay Walker cools down. He'll be solid. Other than that, looks like he's going to be a bust. The one rookie I liked was Christian Watson. I think Kincaid is a better fit for Green Bay. I think Kincaid's a better prospect because Kincaid is a better blocker. Kincaid is more like Kittle. Kincaid's more like George Kittle. Mayer, I've watched quite a bit of Mayer, but Tommy Reese really ruined his full potential. We didn't get to see Michael Mayer at his fullest potential, which in my eyes, he's a new Travis Kelce. What's going on, Ash? Yeah, I think that would be such a massive mistake for the Raiders if Aaron Rodgers goes there. Yeah, you're going to trade your whole draft capital and a few players. I think Hunter Renfrow will be in the deal. But my thing on Hunter Renfrow, he's good. He's not a number one receiver. He's not a guy you should go after for a number one receiver. He's not. He's more of like a number 2 or a number 3. He's not bad, but he's just not a number 1. Darren Waller might be in the deal too. And if he is, then you don't got to worry about drafting a tight end. That is if Darren Waller can stay healthy, because Darren Waller, my problem with Darren Waller, he's made of glass. He can't stay healthy. He's been injured the last few years. And, well, the reason he got cut from Baltimore is because he kept failing drug tests. He kept failing drug tests, so, yeah. But I think the Raiders, I don't know what the Raiders are going to do. If Rodgers retires, which I think he will, then they fucked up on. Then they don't know what to do at quarterback, because Derek Carr, they might trade him. I think the likely suitor for Derek Carr is Tampa. I think he's the number one suitor for Derek Carr. Not he. I think Tampa's the number one suitor for Derek Carr. I think they're going to get a bridge quarterback or back. They could maybe use Kyle as the bridge quarterback and then get a guy like Michael Penix because I don't think Caleb. I think Caleb Williams is going to flop. I think he will. My reasoning is this: he's very boomer bust. He's not bad, but he's very boomer bust. But he's going to flop in the NFL. And also, here's my point: with the exception of Carson Palmer, name me one USC quarterback that has had success in the NFL. That's right. You can't name any. You can't name any. Outside of Carson Palmer, there's no USC quarterback that's had success. Everyone's like, Caleb is different. Everyone said that about Matt Leinart. And look at how that turned out. Everyone said that about Sam Darnold. I even fell for the Sam Darnold hype. Look at how that turned out. Look at how the Sam Darnold hype turned out. Look at how Matt Barkley's a career backup. Slovis transferred. Daniels transferred. Dart sucks. USC quarterbacks flop. Now, Washington hasn't produced a good quarterback, but Michael Penix, I think, fits Tampa better than Caleb. And while Michael Penix is literally from Tampa, I've seen Michael Penix play when he was in high school. I think people are going to forget about Aaron Rodgers' personality, but they focus on how good he does, which is why I think he's going to flop. Actually, no, which is why he should just retire. And well, he's only getting worse with age. Now, Brady gets better with age, even though Brady just had his worst season of his pro career. But Aaron Rodgers, however, no. He had a god-tier 2020 season. 2021, he regressed. This year, horrible. 2019, it wasn't good. It wasn't good in 2019. 2018, before 2022, 2018 was the worst season of his career. You can save that knee brace, but it was still a bad year. People made excuses about his 2018 season because he was on a knee brace for most of the year. Tom Brady was on a knee brace for the entire season and won a Super Bowl. And had one of his better seasons. Now on to Tom Brady. I said he was going to retire. I wanted to be wrong because it's going to be weird not seeing him play. But at the same time, I was like, there's the whole FTX scam lawsuit. There's all the family shit that's going on. He's 45. He has nothing to prove. He's essentially just done. He's essentially done. Just like, you know what? I'm going to retire. It's going to be weird not seeing Brady play. Really weird. Dude, like, Aaron Rodgers was the problem in Green Bay, and he's gonna be the problem no matter anywhere else. I'm already telling Raider fans, if y'all trade for Aaron Rodgers, you're not gonna like the experience of having to deal with him because he's a piece of shit human being. He's a locker room cancer. There's going to be so much drama between him and McDaniels. There's going to be drama between him and Ziegler because Ziegler's not getting him the guys he wants. It would just be a complete disaster, a complete colossal mistake trading for Aaron Rodgers. And plus, Aaron Rodgers is only getting worse. Aaron Rodgers is only getting worse. And nobody's going to take him on. Mark Davis doesn't want him. The Jets owners don't want him. The Bucs are not going after Rodgers. The one quarterback I see them going after is Derek Carr. Everyone's saying Jimmy G. I'm like, Jimmy G is going to be on the Jets. Jimmy G will go to the Jets. Lamar is probably going to stay. The Chargers are going to pay Herbert. The Bengals paying Burrow right now would be a mistake. It would be a mistake because he's going to tail off. He's going to tail off when he gets paid. Most quarterbacks that tend to get paid tend to start tailing off. That's why I think Joe Burrow is going to tail off if he gets paid. And it would be a mistake. Get Burrow more help. Get a pass defense. Get some other guys around him to help. You don't focus on keeping him for the long term right away. You got to get him some help. Then you keep him for the long term. You see what the Chiefs did? They went and got Pat Mahomes some more help, and then they focused on keeping him for the long term. The Packers even did that with Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers should have just retired. Should have. But he didn't. Had his worst season. Now he's saying he still has it in him. He does not. And it's Aaron Rodgers. He's lying to himself. Not even Aaron Rodgers knows what he's doing. So he's going to retire because no one wants to trade for him. And no one wants him. I don't think so. I think it's more like it's just a retool. They're just going to retool the roster. Aaron Rodgers either retires or gets traded. Because either way, he's not going to be a Packer next year. He's pretty much they're just going to retool the roster, make a few changes that are needed, let the rookies shine, let Jordan Love play. The rookies will shine. Aaron Jones needs to go. I criticized Aaron Jones getting extended, and you let Corey Linsley walk to the Chargers. That was a stupid idea. Really stupid idea. You should have just kept Linsley and let Aaron Jones go. That's what you should have done. And now you have a mediocre center. Now, Rich Bisaccia is the special teams coordinator, and he's actually good on special teams. I do think he should have stayed a head coach. I do think he should have. At least the Raiders didn't hire Gus Bradley to be their next head coach. Gus Bradley sucks. I think the Packers know what they're doing because they're trying to get a good package for Aaron Rodgers. I would be 100% surprised if Aaron Rodgers comes back. He comes back, get ready for more of the same, and it's only going to get worse if Aaron Rodgers decides I'm going to stay with the Packers. Get ready for worst case scenario. Nothing's gonna happen. No free agent's gonna go to Green Bay because no one wants to play for Aaron Rodgers. You see, getting Tom Brady would have just letting Aaron Rodgers go and getting Tom Brady would have been better. Because guess what? A lot of free agents would actually go to Green Bay. Would make Green Bay a hot destination for the free agents. But no, you instead just whiff completely. You keep Aaron Rodgers. You don't have a plan. Actually, you do have a plan. That's Jordan Love. In case Aaron Rodgers ends up hanging it up. I feel like if Rodgers does get traded, it'll be the Raiders. Mark Davis is an idiot. The Ziegler will pull the trigger to get Aaron Rodgers. Derek Carr will probably be a Buccaneer because the Bucs are going to try to get a bridge quarterback. Because I live in Tampa, so I can tell you this right now. Todd Bowles is coaching for his job next year. He will be coaching for his job. He's on the hot seat. The Bucs already fired a bunch of coaches, Byron Leftwich included, and he should have been fired because he sucks. He sucks as a coordinator. Jags would have been so bad if Byron Leftwich was their head coach. The Jags are smart for that. Yeah. All you fucking Aaron Rodgers stands that blocked me on Twitter and Instagram because I criticized Aaron Rodgers and you motherfuckers come and defend him. Say, he doesn't have a bad personality. He's not holding back the Packers. You love to blame every little thing outside of Aaron Rodgers. You love to do it. So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, you need to retire. You need to leave. Those Aaron Rodgers stands, they're not Green Bay fans. They're Aaron Rodgers stands. They're Aaron Rodgers stands. They're not Packer fans. They're only Packer fans because Aaron Rodgers is there. When Aaron Rodgers either leaves or retires, they will not be Packer fans. They won't. I know this well. Aaron Rodgers stands are far worse than Tom Brady stands. At least Tom Brady fans can actually back it up. Tom Brady is a winner. He's a proven winner, although he went out sad this year. Apparently, I've been hearing Brady was going to go back to the Bucs, but he decided, nah, I'm going to retire. That's what I've been hearing. I think he'll sign a one-day contract, retire a Patriot. He'll be in both Tampa and New England's Ring of Honor. He will be. Guarantee you he will be. Tom Brady will be a unanimous Hall of Famer. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll do my Rays rant because this team is a joke. This front office is a joke. This coaching is a joke. This whole team is a joke. So I'll be ranting about the Rays later today. I'll see y'all next time for that.